being a lawyer, he should know that kasi yung indirect bribery, hindi kailangang may kapalit eh. Basta tumanggap ka ng gift, no? By reason of your office, that's indirect bribery. Eh, ang liwaliwanag yun sa kanya, admission against interest nga yung ginawa niya. Kasi inimpasas niya pa na binigyan siya, tinanggap niya, congressman siya noon, at hindi pa siya kandidato. Oh, eh di hindi contribution, hindi pa siya kandidato eh. So binigay yon being a congressman, parang daw may utang na loob. Siya pa umamin eh, na para may utang na loob siya sa mga nagbigay sa kanya. Eh, ang isa pa natuklasan, hindi ko na nga lang sinama sa privilege speech. Pwede ko sabihin ngayon eh. Afterthought, alam mo, niremedyohan niya yung kanyang defense sa COMELEC, ano? Nag-file siya ng counter affidavit. Ang aking information doon nga, nagremedyo siya eh. Kumuha siya ng isang tao na di umano, para lang ma-justify yung SOSE na mayroon siyang contributor. Na nagbigay ng, I think, 30 million, January. Eh again, hindi niya alam siguro yung batas na within 30 days, kailangan bayaran yung tax. May donor's tax yan eh.
Tax.
Alam mo kung kailan siya nagbayad? December. Pero, ano yun? Pero may mga surcharges, may mga penalties. So, afterthought, nagremedyo siya dahil nga ipit siya doon sa kanyang SOSE problem o SOSE case sa violation ng Omnibus Election Code. Kakilala niya, kaibigan niya yung kaibigan niya nga yung kunwari, donor niya eh.
Pero para sa purposes ng tigapakinig natin, indirect bribery is a crime punishable by more than 6 years, di ba?
Sa maximum yun, ha? Hindi sa 6 years yan. Parang doon yan sa bandang papunta 6 years. Kasi 6 months or 6 months and 1 day to 6 years yan eh. Pero sa maximum period yan na pinaparusahan yung indirect bribery. Kaya may tulog talaga siya doon eh kasi isa nakakaintindi eh. Ano pa ba yung element na kailangan mo doon para i-prove mo yun?
Pero si COMELEC Chairman Garcia given his reason, I think only today if not last night, because his reason for the delay daw dun sa decision ng COMELEC dun sa kaso ni Marcoleta, I'm not sure if you read it. I just found it a bit confusing. I don't know, I don't know if you've seen it and if you agree with it. It's complicated daw. It's become complicated legally.
Iba yung information ko eh. Ang information ko, may pressure sa mga commissioners eh, na wag pumirma sa resolution.
Coming from Sir...
The plot
Not from the
Pressure
government.
from...
Not from the government. Not from the national government.
Parang
From any group?
Pressure from,
Any group in particular?
special interest group.
Yung information ko.
sounds like...
Sa trouble lang tayo.
Pressure, wait, so sir, ang gulo kasi ng katabi. Pressure from a non-government entity to not sign the resolution. Is that correct?
Yun ang information ko
Can you make a guess?
na galing sa loob.
Galing sa loob ng COMELEC?
Galing sa loob ng COMELEC.
Okay.
Hindi.
Alam mo, maliit lang yung mundo eh.
Pressure sa
Kaya,
Yes,
COMELEC.
kaya nga eh.
yun ang alam kong reason.
Kasi the reason he gave was a bit convoluted and a bit difficult to
isang
to
ombudsman daw
parse
eh.
through.
Well, that could also be the case, ano? Kasi kung merong ni-refer na kaso, kasi alam mo, halo-halo ito eh. May SOSE case, Omnibus
Yes.
Election Code.
May
And mind you,
sell-in.
yung COMELEC has prosecutorial power. Hindi ito yung as if parang NBI o
Yeah.
PNP yung COMELEC na nag-imbestiga, na dadaan pa sa DOJ o dadaan pa sa piskal para i-file yung kaso. COMELEC itself can file directly sa korte na parang filing of information kung ano yung kanilang findings. Kaya diretso yan sa korte eh. Pagka na-i-file yung, alam nabuo yung resolution, pwede sila mag-draft ng pinaka-parang information nila na na-establish sila yung probable cause. Diretso na sa korte yan eh.
So may pressure
Basta
ngayon
Omnibus
sa
Election
COMELEC.
Code, COMELEC talagang magpo-prosecute eh.
Yeah. And you know, sir, we've spoken to Chair George Garcia a number of times about the Omnibus Election Code violations, pero
Now it's been a bit difficult to get him.
Well, now it's been a bit difficult to get him, A, and B, even back then, parang there wasn't a big urgency around this issue na that they can see this through. Kasi remember when President Marcos revealed the top contractors on flood control in the Philippines, dikit-dikit na yun dun sa sa campaign contributions issue, right? And then nakusap
Correct.
namin
Yung case ni Lubiano.
For example, o sa case ni Lawrence Lubiano ng Center Waste Construction. Pero yun nga, we didn't get the sense na parang there was a big urgency on the COMELEC's part to investigate and prosecute, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
So mukhang well, we don't know if there's really a pressure, but yeah. Okay.
I will
Okay.
have to I will clarify. Information ko yan doon sa loob. Hindi ko sinasabing validated yan. Na ang information,
Yeah.
merong pressure.